Food's arrived. What did you think of your transport here?
She's the type who will get what she wants, doesn't hide.
Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. I got my cousin here. We're currently in the middle of a run in Ho Chi Minh City. This is our first full day here, and I'm going to be vlogging my Southeast Asia adventures while I'm here for the next couple months. So this is the first one of hopefully many. We've made it to a canal, so we've been running for about 2.5. Oh, there's a Ferris wheel over there. The sunrise is so pretty. It's very, very busy. We're doing a lot of dodging.
And I'm running in high.
Oh yeah, Hayley does not have running shoes, but it's okay. So we have a few things planned today. We're going to go to the War Remnants Museum, learn a bit more about the Vietnamese War that happened, and we're hoping to go to this workshop place where you can decorate like miniature Vietnamese hats and add like key rings and beads to it. And then tonight hopefully we're going to go to the night market. We've just spotted this down here. Not too sure what is going on down here. Might be a morning market, but lots of people down there. Whoop. Oh, there's some chicken legs. Alright, maximum concentration. Okay, we're coming to the end of our run. We've got about 900 meters left to our hostel.
We're having so much fun.
Hayley loves it. We're still on our run. Sorry about all the background noise, but we've stopped at Book Street, and there's this really pretty like painting on the wall, I guess. But I've been seeing this place online, and I thought it was on our way back to our hostel, so may as well call in. So it's all shut at the moment. Obviously, it's still pretty early. Oh, that looks pretty though. That church. Let's see if I can get it to. There we go. You can see it a bit better now. It is so quiet down here. We're just saying that there's a sign saying like no motorcyclists. This is probably the quietest it's been the whole time we've been here, I would say.
Even this morning at like 6.
Yeah, like when we got up, so I was like, okay, I'll beat the traffic for my run and I'll leave. We left at like 5:45, I think. It was so busy, so busy. I found this stationery shop, Con Neo No, I think, I'm not too sure. This, oh, here it is. This place here, and like they've got those shell books and like loads of cute like stationery and postcards. So I think we might come back when they're open. It's not too far from our hostel and it looks really nice. So we might come back maybe later today if any of our other adventures leads us to like, oh, do you want to go drink?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get a drink. Yay! So we're next door to that stationery store that I just showed you, and it looks like they've turned their lights on and they're open. But in the meantime, we've come to Highlands Coffee. I'm guessing it's a type of Starbucks that I haven't heard of, like similar realm to Starbucks. It's reminding me of Pret, if anyone knows what Pret is from the UK.
Or Costa.
Yeah, it's a bit Pret or Costa. So we got a mulberry freeze. Cream, but unlike any cream I've ever tasted.
It's like not sweet.
No. Okay, I'm going in. Oh my god.
It's like thick. But like not.
I reckon I would give it a 9.1 out of 10.
I'll get like a 9.
We've just finished up at the cafe and the book street is now pretty much so open. Still pretty quiet. I think they must open at 8 and it's pretty much at 8 on the dot. And now that looks so cool. But yeah, we had a look in the stationery shop. I didn't buy anything, but it was very fun to have a look around. Like all the stuff in there is handmade in Vietnam, which is cool. Alright, so we've gone back to the hostel, had some breakfast, and we're making our way to the War Remnants Museum now. We're about like 100 metres away, we're pretty much so nearly there. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to film in there though, so there may be some filming there, maybe not, but we'll see what happens. I just got my first Vietnamese coconut, War Remnants Museum. Okay, Haley just said hers doesn't taste coconutty, but
It does, but like, I don't know how to explain it.
That is good though.
Do you think it like,
Doesn't taste overly coconutty. No. Look like I'm in a jungle. Look at my camera. We're in the jungle. So yeah, we just spent big at the War Remnants Museum cafe. My coconut was what, $1.50 I think? $1. And then I got like 2-minute noodles which for $1. So yeah, living it up at Ho Chi Minh. We just finished off our War Remnants Museum adventure, and we've now come to Jade Emperor Padgona, I think it's pronounced. I'm not very good pronunciation, I'm very sorry. I have been trying, but yeah, anyways. And it's like, I think it's the largest Buddhist temple in Ho Chi Minh City. And this is my current view. There's like some catfish in this little water feature, I guess, and like candles where you can light some incense. And I think we can go inside.
you can't film inside?
In there. Can't film inside, but okay. So yeah, this is the outside. Right, this is our first motorcycle experience. We're going to a craft workshop. Bye! Bye! Okay, quick vlog update. I'm going to be a bit quiet because it's pretty quiet in here. I picked these charms for this one. I'm making one for Mum, and then I've got this one here for myself. I'm taking some inspiration from this. I'm going to plan to do a lily pad, but with some actual koi fish, like painted. And then Mum's, I'm planning on doing cherry blossoms. So we've got all our paints and glitters, stickers, pencils. So let's see what we can make. Right, so the plan is a pale pink base for Mum's hat.
You can put these fish on your...
I think I want to draw the fish though.
That's so cool.
Are you going to paint yours at all? Oh, you're having a little moment.
Just getting some... Can I see what this one is?
Yeah.
Oh, that one has the fish on it, I didn't realise.
This may need 2 coats. I kind of want to keep the red thread red though, so I might just paint sort of around the red.
I could do something like, maybe I do like flowers like this.
I did see that on Pinterest. So what did you think of your transport here?
Oh, it was fun.
It was so good.
Let's go.
Oh, I made it. flowers, purple and blue. Blue flowers rogue. Is blue flowers rogue?
Yeah, flowers not really blue.
No. Bluebells are blue. That's about it. Did you know that dahlias can never be blue? They don't.
I did know that back in.
They're like how they breed doesn't allow any combination of them to be blue. And you? Fun fact. This isn't looking too good. I'm gonna have to use that hairdryer to dry it and do another coat, I think.
Can I have that pink and the white, please?
Yeah. I don't know if we'll see any cool postcards tonight for our journal.
We're going that one that's across from us, right?
Yeah, we could go there. Right. Is this the current progress? Just need to add some bling now. I might add a little Vietnamese flag down here as well. I'm back in my hostel now. I'm going to try and speak a little bit quiet, just because there's someone else in here. I'm in my little cube. I would like to do an accommodation tour, but I'll have to maybe do that tomorrow since, yeah, as I said, there's someone else in here. But I quickly just wanted to talk about the Remnants Museum, the temple, and the hats, the hat key rings that I made, like and painted. So let's start with the Remnants Museum because we went there first. I didn't really get to film much because it's quite like, you can film in there, but to me it felt wrong to film in there because it's quite like a sensitive topic that, you know, there's lots of pictures of things that some people probably don't want to see online. But yeah, it was really, I mean, I just didn't really know much about the Vietnam War, to be honest, so seeing all the photos and reading about everything that happened was very devastating, and yeah, just devastating. But the museum itself was amazing, so I guess amazingly devastating. But yeah, if you're ever here, definitely check it out. I think if you go to Ho Chi Minh City as your first stop, it'd be good to check it out, so just so you can get that like background knowledge of a bit of the country's history before you start traveling around a bit more. And then the Buddhist temple, I could only film outside, so I couldn't film inside, but inside was where all the beautiful stuff was. Outside was lovely too, but inside was more impressive. But yeah, so we went in, obviously had to take your shoes off, and I'm guessing a lot of people, like a lot of locals, go there as like their place of prayer and reflection. Oh, I was wondering where that went. That is from my hat. That's from the craft thing, and I lost it. I found it. Anyways, you'll see that soon. So yeah, a lot of people, I think the locals go there as their place of prayer. It didn't feel super touristy, so like they were all doing all their prayers. I'm not just sure the process or procedures of what they were doing, and it wasn't really the right place to ask to find out about it, so I'm gonna have to research that a little bit more so I can be a bit more educated on that for the next temple I go into. But you couldn't talk kind of thing, and everyone was praying, so yeah, I didn't really film obviously, and I don't really know how to pray how a Buddhist person prays, so it felt wrong for me to sort of partake in that. But yeah, it was very interesting to observe. and then we caught our motorbike to my first motorbike ride to the it was called Workshop Hub. Highly recommend. I'll show you what we made, but anyways, we got on our motorcycle with our grab driver. They're called grab drivers over here, and he drove us about 13 minutes to it. It was a bit outside of the city centre, a bit outside District 1. Yeah, it was really fun. I didn't feel unsafe, I didn't feel scared. So if you're coming here and you're worried about that, don't be, because everyone else is doing the exact same thing. It just felt like you were doing what everyone else was doing. But I'll show you what we made, and I also filmed some stuff from last night of us, the meal that we ate, and a little tourist shop that we went into. So I'll also show you what I got from there, but first I'll just play those clips from last night.
Good morning! We're here!
So we've come to Meat and Noodles. This is our first ever meal in Vietnam. We have pretty much just arrived, so I haven't even looked at the menu yet, but I'll keep you updated on what we end up getting. Alright, I just ordered this one, flat rice noodles, beef rump, and beef pho broth. I'm not too sure, I'm sorry. And what did you get, Hayley?
I got
This one?
yes.
What we get? Flat rice noodles, pan-seared chicken breast, oyster sauce, and bean sprouts. I got a passion fruit juice, so hopefully that's good too. Passion fruit juice has arrived. I thought I'd do a live reaction. Ten out of 10. Finally, it tastes exactly like passion fruits. Alright, Hayley's gonna have a go. It's like actual passion fruit.
Yeah, and it was like a golden circle, but like weird.
Food's arrived. So we've just walked into I'm going to talk a bit quiet because it's pretty quiet in here, into a souvenir shop. I'll try and find the name of it. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen somewhere.
Thank you.
But so Hayley and I do journaling and like scrapbooking, and they've got like so many stickers and like postcards and everything. From the tourist shop, I got. So Hayley and I both do journaling, where we do that scrapbook journal, junk journal, travel journal, that kind of stuff. I've already done my one from my Europe and UK trip. Now I'm doing my Asia trip. I've also done Mount Kosciuszko in Australia. It'll be in the same book, but anyways, we collect stickers, stamps, postcards, anything that you can put in a journal. So we got this one, and this was from that really unique one. Like all the stuff was hand designed in Vietnam and handmade in Vietnam, so it's a little bit more expensive. Like these are 30,000 Vietnamese dong, which is about $1.50 Australian, which is still like really cheap. But I think if I were to look, if you were to look elsewhere, you'd be able to find it a fair bit cheaper. Oh, and our bus from the airport. This is completely getting sidetracked. Our bus from the airport to the city centre was 45 minutes, and it cost us 25 cents Australian cents, 25 Australian cents. Anyways, and then I also got this sticker sheet that Hayley and I are going to share with some Vietnamese food on it, and that was 60,000 Vietnamese dong, so about $3. And then what I made today, so I made one for myself and one for Mum. They're a little bit tricky to get out. Alright, so essentially you go in, you can pick your tassels and your little bell and your charms. So I did a koi fish one with like glitter and little lily pads. And for my tassels, I also did a little Vietnamese flag. I tried to like match the flag and the fish with this. And I put some, I know they're not real jade, but they kind of look like jade. So that one's for me. So I got a large one because I'm going to put it on the back of my door. I have like a travel cork board, so I want it a bit bigger so it would stand out. But for mum, I'm pretty sure she will use hers as a keychain, so I got her in the smaller size. And I've already shown her it, so no spoilers in this one. So I did little cherry blossoms for her, which I'm really happy with how that turned out. And then a brown and a pink. I also added a little bow just there. And then her tassels pink, and then I did sort of the jade with some cherry blossom flowers, which I think is really cute. I showed her it, she really liked it, and she loves pink. And then tonight we're going to I think it's, I don't know how to pronounce it again, I'm so sorry. It's like Ben Tan Market, maybe I said that right. It's a night market. I'm not too sure if that's the food one or the one with like the touristy souvenir stuff and like counterfeit stuff. But either way, we need to get dinner, so we wanted to get it from like a street market. So we'll see what we can find. Anyways, nearly finished my first full day in Ho Chi Minh. Okay, we've made it. Pins! Oh, pins! Oh, they're nice pins. We've made it to the night market. It is like a rabbit's warren in here. Yeah, it's really hot. It's really busy. And we're lost. We're trying to find the food, but we can't find it. Right, we just sat down and we found the food market after walking through a couple aisles. So we have just ordered. Haley got a passion fruit smoothie, I got a dragon fruit smoothie. We're just going to share all the stuff. Can you just keep it down, please?
Sorry.
We got Vietnamese pancake, chicken roll, and the pork skewers. So we're going to share.
Pardon?
And then I'm on the hunt for mango sticky rice pudding stuff. Apparently that's good, but I haven't seen any so far. Rice pepper rolls and skewers. We've got some sauce over here. Ooh, yum.